Boom! Just kidding, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Got a little bit of Azur laying on tap today, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on. So we do still have the current event, which has been running around for the past week or so, which is the City Lights event. So let's get into the events here. I'll show you down here. So this is continuing on. Now, up until today, the way that you would get these eagle plume feathers right here, was through running a stage from 3 and above. Well, you can now run the event stage inside of our new event, which is Operation Convergence, and they do have a sortie for this. Okay, so sorting this will get you both the plumes and the PT points that will be used for the shot. On this, they do have a shop up for this event. Blucher is in here, as well as the twin 203 millimeter gun, and I got a bunch of other stuff, but they do have some other stuff in here, which is going to make this a little bit more enticing. So you want to get a little bit more points than you would normally get, so that you can purchase all this augmentation materials. You can get them. You get them through the raid when you do your daily raids, but you can only get them twice a week. Right here, module development. You can only do this twice a week. Okay, so yeah, so you can't, you have to wait until it pops up. But this way you can get a little bit extra inside of that. So this is the event that is up now. So you could just consistently focus on running the event, and you'll get the plumes and you'll get the PT points for the new event. Both of them, of course, have the shop. Okay, so right here is the new event, PT, Operation Convergence. You get the PT points, and right here is the continuation of the shop for the old event with the city lights. So running both will get you, currency for both, which is good. General shop, everything normal after that. All right, so let's take a look at some of the others. So we are coinciding with the 4th anniversary. Okay, so basically this is just basically log on each day. You need to log on 8 times before the 31st, before the end of the month. On the 8th day, you will get the letter. This letter will then allow you to choose a ship, any ship that you want from the list. It's a limited list. I would prefer that it would just be an invitation. You can pick any ship, but it's not like that. Okay, so pick one that you need. One that you're limit breaking. Unfortunately, I don't think if the list is like it was the last time, then I'm completely out. All of the ships are fully limit broke, and all these. So I'll just choose one of the ships, and of course go ahead and retire it, and then use the currency in the retired shop. So we'll have to see. Rally request, as always, you want to keep focusing on this so you can get the rewards. You get some pretty good rewards in here. Oil, foodstuffs, so stuff that you can use. Borders and whatnot. So yeah, it accrues while you're playing, so it's not like something that you necessarily have to specifically focus on. Just running the event, doing the sorties and stuff, you're going to get you're going to get the points and stuff, and you'll just automatically start claiming this stuff. Okay, but you have to actually send a request so that you can start getting the actual rewards to come up. Now, this operator, we do have a build inside of here, but it's only 3 ships. Okay, because we have 2 events going on, I guess they wanted to keep it a little bit light on the build section. So as I said, you can get Blucher inside of the actual shop. So you really need to focus on Brunhilde and Z16 from within this build. You should have an abundance of cubes. As I said in the last video, when we had the actual event, you were able to snatch up some cubes from the commission event, so you probably have an excess of cubes. I did quite a few builds on this. I did 10 builds today. Didn't get any of the ships, and I still have enough, enough for quite a few more. So I should be able to complete this. Okay, hopefully. So the raid up for Brunhilde and Z16. So definitely want to focus on doing that. Okay. At the exchange, we showed the sortie. It's a standard sortie, as I showed you before. Just make sure that you get both your stuff in here. So this is where you need to focus. Just complete on it. Nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty much standard fare for an actual event. Okay. Inside of here, This is standard. This is the chance to get a model for up here at 10,000 points. Normally they offer a ship at this, but in this time they're offering a model for Admiral Hipper. I know a lot of people really focus on collecting all the models, so this is a chance to get the Admiral Hipper. What they do is they get it, they put them in the dorms on their second floor, and then they put all the models up there. So this is at 10,000. Okay, so you definitely get there. Then they've got some modules, materials again, the rest here. So yeah, no, something that you definitely want to go ahead and participate in, and you get the PT points from doing the run. So nothing out of the ordinary. And then an event for a skin, limited skin for Azur. I think this is the second skin we've gotten for her. Don't hold me to that, but I think it's the second skin. But anyway, it's the standard login for 7 days and do these piddly little requirements. Defeat 3 boss fleets. Log in once. I mean, 5 minutes, to knock this out. Okay, and it'll reset daily, and just make sure you do each 2 each day. And then at the 7th day, you'll be able to get the limited skin. It's a nice little skin. So you want to take that in. Celebration event. Now, this goes with that. Cruise mission. This has been going to be continued going on until the 30th. So it's going to be into September. So that's everything there. We've got a water park. Water park has a mini game. This mini game is exceedingly simple to play. Only thing that you have to do to get the portrait frame, it's going to unlock a limited portrait frame on day 7 days, is just play it. Basically, an ice cream cone will scroll across the screen into the center and then stop. And then you have to match it. For instance, like this one right here, when this gets to the center, it'll stop. Ice cream cone will automatically appear. Then you have to hit the proper, which is this gold, I guess this is vanilla ice cream. And then you have to hit the cherry, and then you have to hit these little things from this. Okay, so you basically have to match it and build it. And then you get points if you do it, and if you don't get it right, then you don't get any points. But anyway, you don't have to do good. Just play it, and you get a clear reward just for playing it. Like I said, it's not high score. You don't have to get a minimum or a maximum score. Just playing it's all you have to do. Okay, and you just have to do 7 days, and you get the limited portrait frame. Okay, so yeah, that's all it is. Data review. Nothing important about this right here. This is information. Okay. So if looking for it anytime that you want to do that. Outfit store, we're not going to go into there because that's not something we want to go into for our video. Construction is of course to that. Event mission is the actual tab for this event. Okay, and then minigame is the game that we showed for the ice cream. Okay, so that's everything. So basically, this is just a nice graphically pleasing interface, and it allows you to get to the minigame. And utilize that. Okay, so that you can do that and make sure you do it to get the portrait frame. And other than that, that's pretty much it in terms of everything else. So remember, you no longer have to do an event, 3 or above, a stage. Run the event, and you'll get the eagle plume feathers from within there, as well as you get both from doing it. So that's where you want to focus all of your time at, is running that event stage as much as you can. And you want to run it a lot because you want to be able to get all of the module materials in there as well. That's something that's new. It's the first time I've actually seen them inside of an event exchange shop. I was wondering how they were going to. I know they'd mentioned that they were going to start focusing on getting those materials out a little more frequently. So it's nice to see that they're sticking them in the shop. Unfortunately, that means you're going to have to increase your number of runs and stuff to actually include that in there. So it's something that we'll have to take a look at in terms of that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. They do have this wishing well construction. Basically, you could choose which ships that you want to actually have a rate up on. Okay, you got it's all right to do it. Okay, the problem is you have the other. It takes cubes too, so uh, and you have to focus specifically on. You have to go up to the limited. It's not in the actual. Uh, uh, it's a different. It's not in your. The build for the actual event. So but it gets the focus. Focus. It's really good if you don't have any of the ships in any of this setup. Okay, it's not every single ship in the game, but it's quite a few of them. So you're bound to be able to find a couple of ships in one of the actual groups that would, meet what you're looking for in terms of ships, and you just choose the ones that you want. Uh, it- but again, it's in the, it's in limited construction. It's not inside of the event, so you can't use the actual event uh, build to do it. So there is that, it does have that going against it, so to speak. Um, so you just have to keep that in mind. Okay, uh, it's in a completely separate build, so it's not, you can't use it from within the event build. That's not where your ships are going to come from. So it's another. So you're going to have to, it's all comes down to cubes. If you have a bunch of cubes, then yeah, it might be something that you can use. Or if you're a new player, it might be good if you're trying to build a fleet and you're missing, a ship or two that might be needed to make the linchpin for a good fleet. Then yeah, it might be something you definitely want to consider doing as well. Because you will generally get the ships that you do put in there. Okay, it is fairly successful. Um, the acquisition rate of each road is the same in the wishing wells for normal building. Okay, you may choose to ship to which only ships added to the normal building pool prior, which can you here wishes ships that have unlocked condition down here. The acquisition rate of each ship in the wishing well varies according to difference. So as you can see, um, uh, it generally works. Okay, uh, so as you do it and do it, you build wishing well builds costs that are the same as ordinary builds, which can be skipped with a quick finisher. Once you start, you cannot change. Remember that. So once you start wishing, you cannot change your selections for the duration of the event. Okay, and so just go ahead and choose them. Okay, and then start going at it. You'll probably you should have a pretty good chance of getting them. Okay, but like I say, uh, I've got pretty much most of the ships in here. Uh, there are a few that I could actually get that would actually be nice on for getting limit breaks. If you don't have Bolins or anything, then this is a nice way to go about getting. You should not have any trouble with the purple Bolins. I'm talking about these Bolins, the gold ones. This might be a good way to get ships, setups for limit breaks and stuff like that. They also do have some pretty nice ships in here for the focus, but you can choose from any type of setup. You can do specials, you can do heavy. So they got Kaga BB in there. I did not have her until last week. I actually drew her, so I do have her now. So there's some you got Polas in here as well too. If you didn't get some of these in one of the previous events, you might have a chance to get them in here. They've also got light ships. So see, they've got pretty much everything in here that you could possibly want. They don't have any of the special, if you wanted to, uh, the ships in here, but as you'll notice that there are some really good ships in here, but then again, there's not the one that I need, which is Kagi and Akaga, because those can still be farmed on 3-4. But I'm hoping one day they'll actually stick them inside of an actual invitation, or maybe stick them inside of here. So because I really can't get her, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm serious. I have went thousands. It's got to be close to 1,000 times that I've ran 3-4, and I've got Kaga like 8 or 9, 10 times, but I've never got a Kagi. So yeah, it's just really bad luck. But it's something, every now and then I try to run it at least 100 or so times a month, because you have to do other stuff at the time, and you can't be spending out oil. I mean, it costs oil to run it, and you need the oil for your events and stuff. So it's nice that we get the 4,000 oil. Like I haven't done the runs for today yet, but it's nice that you do get the 4,000 oil each week. And that was nice that they started offering that pack. That's in the shop and under packs. And packs, and just make sure you choose the free one, and that'll give you the 4,000 oil, 100 cognitive chips, and as well as the high efficiency, which allows you to do 2 times. One run equals 2 times rewards. So yeah, it's nice that they started offering that as a monthly pack. That was very good. Okay, but yeah, that's it. So basically, we got that event up. Operation Convergence. It's an Iron Blood based event. So if you're an Iron Blood fan, get in there. I would suggest using whatever fleet you have for your priority ship. Like I'm still using my HMS fleet because I am working on Plymouth. So if we go into the lab and we go into the shipyard, we will see that I'm still working on Plymouth. I am almost there. I've completed the first, and I have moved through 29% of the 2.4 million EXP that's needed to require. And this is because I'm using HMS ships inside of the fleets that I'm running. As you use them, you get the experience from them. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So you might want to use the fleet that you're using for whichever ship that you have currently under construction. It seems that Season 5 Plymouth seems to be the general consensus as being the best, most useful ship. Okay, from all the people that it seems Plymouth is pretty much got almost a unanimous acceptance. So you should probably go ahead and build Plymouth, as I am. But yeah, that's where we're at. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified to a trip video. Also, remember to like and share the video, as it does help the channel immensely. Kendra, coming at you from the corner, signing out.